Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Ron Browz, aka the Eat the Boy, aka Mr. Pipe Champagne. Y'all watching Montreality. Pretty much back of the class, but still got the work done. You know what I mean? Hung out with the class clowns, but still got the work done. So that's what kind of student I was. I still made sure at the end of the day got the work done. You know, amongst all the other stuff that was going on. You know, in New York they got the summer youth thing. You know, your moms make you get the summer youth drop, and you had to used to work at a camp uptown. Like right after high school, I pretty much started pursuing music. I didn't really get a chance to get an official job like that. Wow. My first big check was ether for Nas. I don't know what I did with that money, to be honest. I don't know what I did with that money. Probably spent it in Harlem somewhere. The key to success is working hard and not really focusing on the success pretty much, but just to keep working and then look back on the success. So you know, you just keep going, and then, you know, after a few years look back on the success. Don't get caught up in the success at the moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, I read a couple books, the inspiration books. You know, like the Russell Simmons book, The Alchemist. You know, books like that inspire you. If I were to write a book, it would be most likely like an autobiography, just about, you know, my life growing up, trials, tribulations, stuff like that. A musician. That's probably what I was. Last meal, probably some shrimp linguine, man. Let me go out on the shrimp linguine, man. Biggest fear, probably failing, cause I'm like an overachiever, so failing is the biggest fear. Yeah. What did I watch? I watched a lot of stuff. Watched the Thundercats, man. I'm from that era, Thundercats era, man. Lionel and Panther in them, man. Favorite video game, NBA Jam. Just cause when you make 3 shots in a row, you're on fire and you can shoot it from half court. I always wanted to work with Mary J. Blige. Like R&B, I did a lot of hip hop, so I never really did some R&B. Probably like, you know, Rihanna, Beyonce, some R&B stuff. I knew about Big L from just being in Harlem. He was one of the artists from Harlem who had deals. You could probably count on one hand, or you know, maybe 2 hands, how many artists from Harlem had deals and stuff like that, and Big L was one of them. So I was kind of familiar with his work. Just hanging out actually around the corner, me and my homie, and he just walked by and we just approached him like, yo, I got some beats. He came upstairs, the first beat he heard was Ebonics, and he laid it down on cassette in the house, and then we went to D&D Studios like the next week and recorded the official record, Ebonics. I was like down to earth, come in the crib, come chill in your house, make jokes, snap, regular stuff, tell you about his day. He the type of dude to tell you about his day and the funny things that happen with him on, you know, during the day and stuff like that. He was talking about, you know, girls a lot. So he says he was just a story about his girlfriend, something like that I could, you know, last remember. That he was breaking up with her. Like funny stuff like that. At the time I didn't really have a name for production. I had just did Ebonics, and so we reached out to Nas' travel agent. Back then you had to do whatever you had to do to just give a beat CD to an artist, cause you ain't really see him, like you ain't gonna see Nas on a random day walking around like you see artists now. So we gave it to a travel agent. He held the beat for a while, and then like a couple months later they told me to come to the studio, and it was ether, you know what I mean? I didn't know it was gonna be a diss record until I got to the studio and he played it for me. A lot of people think it was premeditated, like they act like I put the fuck Jay-Z at the beginning, so they thought it was premeditated by me, but When we went to the studio, he played it, and that's what it was. Oh, I was like, oh yeah. I said, we in trouble. And we was like, I was like, yo, this is gonna be a lot of controversy at the time, because Jay was hot at the time, and nobody wasn't really expecting Nas to come with a record like that. So it was very unexpected, but it's hip hop history. Shout out to Nas, shout out to Jay. Oh, after Ether, he was like, yo, we gonna work again. So he kind of the next project, which was Godson, he was like, yo, let me hear some joints. And if you listen to it, Last Real Nigga Alive, it's kind of like a part 2 to Ether, just more detail, more in a story format. Pete Rock, Havoc, RZA, Dr. Dre, Diamond D too. A lot of people don't know about Diamond D. Diamond D produced and rap. A lot of people think that just start happening, like producers rapping, like they producers been rapping. So shout out to Diamond D. Some of this stuff was new, but my first tattoo was my name. I think it was this one, the one that said Browz. You know what I mean?
I want to see that.
Yeah. Some of these is fairly, like put some angels and some, I'm a Christian and all that. So I inked me up with some Christian stuff, some angels, man. I need the good luck. Just good material. Good material. If my name is linked to it, some quality, something hot. We out here stranded.
Stranded, y'all.